A cricketer who scored a brilliant century on debut, then disappeared from international cricket, now owns luxury properties, runs profitable businesses, and built a secret $10 million fortune that nobody talks about. Chamara Silva's story is different from every other cricket legend you've heard about. He didn't win World Cups. He didn't break massive records. He didn't become a household name across the world. But he made smart moves that most cricketers never think about. Born on February 14, 1979, in Panadura, a coastal town south of Colombo, Chamara came from a middle-class family. His father worked a regular job, and his mother raised him with discipline. Nothing about his childhood suggested he would one day be worth $10 million. He attended Mahinda College in Galle, one of Sri Lanka's famous cricket schools that produced many national players. His coaches noticed his elegant batting style early. He had soft hands and perfect timing. He could caress the ball through gaps without using much force. By his late teens, everyone in Sri Lankan domestic cricket knew about this talented, right-handed batsman from Panadura. Chamara made his first-class debut for Colts Cricket Club in 1997. At age 18, he impressed immediately with his technique and temperament. He scored runs consistently in domestic cricket, but the national team call didn't come quickly. Sri Lanka had a strong batting lineup in the late 1990s and early 2000s. Players like Sanath Jayasuriya, Marvin Attapattu, Mahela Jayawardene, and Kumar Sangakkara dominated the top order. Breaking into that team was nearly impossible. Chamara kept scoring runs in domestic cricket and waiting for his chance. He played for Colts Cricket Club for several seasons and became one of their most reliable batsmen. His first-class career eventually spanned from 1997 to 2015. He played 157 first-class matches and scored 9,452 runs at an average of 37.95, with 22 centuries and 44 half-centuries. These are solid numbers that show consistency and quality over nearly 2 decades. Finally, in December 2005, Chamara got his Test debut against West Indies in Colombo. He was already 26 years old. Most cricketers debut in their early 20s, but Chamara had to wait because of the strong competition. What he did on debut shocked everyone. He scored 83 runs in the first innings batting at number 6. Then in the second innings, he scored an unbeaten 111, a century on debut. Only a handful of cricketers achieve this rare feat. His 100 was elegant and composed. He didn't rush. He picked the right balls to attack. He defended solidly when needed. The cricket world suddenly noticed this unknown batsman from Panadura. People started comparing him to the greats. They said he would be Sri Lanka's next batting star. The future looked incredibly bright, but cricket is cruel sometimes. After that dream debut, Chamara played only 8 more Test matches over the next 2 years. He scored 601 runs in 9 tests at an average of 40.73 with that 1 century and 3 half-centuries. His highest score remained 111 from his debut. These numbers are actually quite good. A batting average above 40 in Test cricket is considered successful. But Sri Lanka had too many quality batsmen competing for limited spots. Mahela and Sangakkara were unmovable. Thilan Samarawira was scoring heavily. Young players like Thilan Kandambi were pushing for selection. Chamara couldn't cement his place despite his talent. His last Test match came in August 2007 against Bangladesh. After that, he never played Test cricket again. His Test career lasted only 9 matches across 2 years. For someone who scored a debut century, this seems like a massive waste of talent. His ODI career was slightly better, but still limited. He made his ODI debut in March 2006 against England. He played 34 ODI matches and scored 806 runs at an average of 30.23 with 4 half-centuries. His highest ODI score was 83. Again, these are decent numbers, but not spectacular. He couldn't break into the regular playing 11 because Sri Lanka's middle order was packed with world-class players. He played his last ODI in February 2009 against India. At age 30, his international career was essentially over. He had played just 9 tests and 34 ODIs across 4 years. For someone with his talent, this seems like a tragically short international career. Many fans and experts still debate why Chamara didn't get more opportunities. Some say he was unlucky with timing. Others say he didn't seize his chances well enough. The truth is probably somewhere in between. Despite his short international career, Chamara continued dominating domestic cricket in Sri Lanka. He kept scoring centuries and winning matches for his club team. He became a legend in Sri Lankan domestic cricket, even if the international stage didn't see much of him. His domestic career from 1997 to 2015 shows incredible longevity. Playing first-class cricket for 18 years and maintaining an average close to 38 requires serious dedication and skill. He scored 22 first-class centuries. Each one of those hundreds won matches and earned him respect in domestic circles. His list of career was even more impressive. He played 188 List A matches and scored 5,729 runs at an average of 38.52 with 6 centuries and 36 half-centuries. In T20 cricket, he played 56 matches and scored 1,263 runs at an average of 28.70 with 7 half-centuries. Now here's where Chamara's story gets really interesting. While his international cricket career faded, he focused on building wealth through other means. Most cricketers panic when their playing days end. They don't know what to do next. They haven't planned for life after cricket. Chamara was different. He started planning early. Even while playing domestic cricket, he invested in businesses. He understood that cricket careers are short, but smart investments last forever. He got involved in real estate development in Sri Lanka. He bought land in growing areas around Colombo and the southern coast. Property prices in these regions have skyrocketed over the past 15 years. Someone who bought land in 2010 would have seen their investment triple or quadruple by 2025. Chamara made several such smart property purchases. He also invested in the hospitality sector. Sri Lanka's tourism industry has been profitable despite occasional setbacks from political instability and the pandemic. Chamara reportedly has stakes in hotels and guest houses in popular tourist areas. The southern coast of Sri Lanka, where he grew up, has become a major tourist destination. Towns like Gala, Unawatuna, and Marissa attract thousands of foreign tourists every year. Smart investors who got into the hotel business in these areas made fortunes. Chamara used his cricket earnings and took calculated risks in the tourism sector. These investments have paid off handsomely over the years. Beyond real estate and hospitality, Chamara got involved in sports management and cricket academies. He runs coaching clinics and training programs for young cricketers in Sri Lanka. Parents pay good money to get their children coached by former international cricketers. Chamara's century on debut gives him credibility that regular coaches don't have. His cricket academies generate steady income throughout the year. He also does commentary work for local television channels during domestic matches. While this doesn't pay as much as international commentary, it still adds to his income and keeps him connected to the game he loves. Chamara also earned money during his playing years through endorsements and match fees. International cricketers in Sri Lanka earn decent salaries from Sri Lanka cricket. During his playing years from 2005 to 2009, he would have earned match fees for every Test and ODI he played. Test match fees typically range from $2,000 to $5,000 per match, depending on the board and the year. ODI fees are slightly lower. Over 43 international matches, he would have earned approximately $150,000 to $200,000 just from match fees. His domestic cricket salary over 18 years would have added several $100,000 more. Additionally, he received endorsement deals from local Sri Lankan brands. While these weren't massive international endorsements like top stars get, they still provided substantial income during his playing years. Different sources estimate Chamara Silva's net worth between $8 million and $12 million. Based on available information, his net worth stands at approximately $10 million or around Rs 63 crores. This includes his real estate holdings across Sri Lanka, business investments in hotels and hospitality, income from cricket academies and coaching, savings from his playing career, and returns from various other business ventures. For someone who played just 9 test matches, accumulating $10 million is remarkable. It shows that international cricket success isn't the only path to wealth. Smart business decisions and long-term planning can build serious fortunes even for players whose international careers were brief. Chamara lives a comfortable lifestyle in Sri Lanka, though he keeps a very low profile compared to other cricket stars. He owns a beautiful house in a good neighborhood, though he doesn't publicize his address or post photos of his home on social media. He's very private about his personal life. Unlike cricketers who constantly post on Instagram and Twitter showing off their cars and houses, Chamara stays away from that lifestyle. He drives nice cars but doesn't flaunt them. He travels comfortably but doesn't post every vacation photo online. This privacy has helped him avoid unnecessary attention and controversies that many celebrities face. Chamara's family life is equally private. He's married and has children, but keeps them completely away from media spotlight. He rarely gives interviews, and when he does, he talks only about cricket. He never discusses his business ventures or his wealth. This discretion is actually smart. It prevents jealousy and unwanted attention. It also protects his family from security risks that come with being known as wealthy. Many rich people in Sri Lanka face threats and extortion attempts. By maintaining a low profile, Chamara has avoided these problems. One interesting aspect of Chamara's career is how he handled the disappointment of his short international career. Many players become bitter when their careers don't meet expectations. They blame selectors, coaches, or bad luck. They spend years complaining about missed opportunities. Chamara took a different approach. He accepted that his international career was over and moved on. He focused on domestic cricket, where he continued excelling. More importantly, he channeled his energy into building businesses. Instead of crying over lost cricket opportunities, he created new opportunities in the business world. This positive mindset is rare among athletes. Chamara also stayed away from cricket politics and controversies that plague Sri Lankan cricket. He didn't get involved in selection committee disputes. He didn't criticize team management publicly. He didn't take sides in player conflicts. This neutral stance helped him maintain good relationships with everyone in Sri Lankan cricket. When you're running cricket academies and need government approvals or board support, having good relationships matters. Chamara understood this and stayed diplomatic throughout his post-playing career. His coaching philosophy focuses on technique and mental strength. He teaches young batsmen the importance of proper footwork and shot selection. He emphasizes patience and building innings rather than hitting every ball for six. His own batting style was built on classical technique, and he passes that knowledge to the next generation. Several young Sri Lankan batsmen who trained at his academies have gone on to play first-class cricket. While none have become international stars yet, the quality of coaching at his academies is well respected in Sri Lankan cricket circles. Chamara's business success can be attributed to several factors. First, he started early. He didn't wait until retirement to think about business. He began investing while still playing, which gave his investments more time to grow. Second, he chose sectors he understood. Real estate and hospitality made sense for someone living in Sri Lanka who understood local markets. Third, he reinvested profits instead of spending everything on luxury items. The money he made from early investments got reinvested into bigger projects. This compounding effect multiplied his wealth over time. Fourth, he took calculated risks. He didn't gamble his entire fortune on one venture. He spread his investments across multiple projects, which reduced his risk. His real estate strategy was particularly smart. He bought land in developing areas before they became popular. When infrastructure improved and more people moved to those areas, his land values increased dramatically. He then either sold some properties at profit or developed them into residential or commercial projects. This strategy requires patience and market knowledge. Chamara had both. He also benefited from Sri Lanka's economic growth periods when property values rose across the board. Being in the right market at the right time with the right investments created significant wealth. The hospitality investments also worked well because Chamara understood tourism trends. Despite occasional setbacks, Sri Lanka's tourism industry has grown steadily. International tourist arrivals increased from around 500,000 in 2009 to over 2 million by 2018. This growth created huge demand for hotels, guest houses, and restaurants. Chamara positioned himself to benefit from this tourism boom. His properties in coastal areas attracted both foreign tourists and local travelers. The returns from hospitality investments can be substantial when managed properly. Chamara's story teaches an important lesson that many young cricketers miss. Your playing career is just the beginning, not the end. What you do after cricket determines your long-term success and wealth. Players who earn millions during their careers but don't invest wisely often end up broke after retirement. Players who earn less but invest smart can build lasting wealth. Chamara earned decent money from cricket but not superstar money. Yet, he's worth $10 million today because he made smart decisions with whatever he earned. Another lesson from Chamara's journey is the importance of accepting reality and adapting. When his international career didn't take off despite a brilliant debut, he could have become depressed and given up. Instead, he continued dominating domestic cricket and simultaneously built business ventures. He adapted to his situation instead of fighting against reality. This flexibility and mental toughness are crucial for success in any field. Chamara also benefited from staying physically fit and injury-free throughout his long domestic career. Playing first-class cricket for 18 years requires maintaining your body and avoiding serious injuries. He clearly took fitness seriously even when playing at domestic level. This dedication extended his earning years as a player and gave him more time to build his business empire. Today, at age 46, Chamara lives comfortably off his investments and business income. He doesn't need to work but chooses to stay involved in cricket through his academies and occasional commentary. He's achieved financial freedom that most people only dream about. His $10 million net worth generates passive income through rent from properties, profits from hospitality businesses, and returns from other investments. He can maintain his lifestyle without touching his principal wealth. That's the definition of financial success. From scoring a century on debut to building a secret $10 million fortune through smart real estate moves and business ventures, Chamara Silva proved that cricket careers may be short, but smart planning creates wealth that lasts forever.